high caliber. They're not quite there yet. You know, we don't always see them at these events, but they've come through and they've done a real good showing. But we're going to find out how good it is. This is the final map coming up now, and I just can't wait to see it go through. Yeah,
I mean, you say you don't see them competing this high caliber. You know, they failed to qualify for Katowice. They got knocked out in the qualifiers in Katowice 3 weeks before the major, and obviously they got something to prove here, and clearly have been working well on their defense. dupree's got himself in a great position actually behind him in the smoke. He'll take down MSL. One more snuck past him actually. Don't think he got a glimpse. It was AZ. He just sprinted straight through jungle as well. Got himself around the backside of them. Has been taken down eventually in Kitchen. cajunb leaps on through the window. Won't manage to take kjb down, but Karrigan is coming around the side. Cadian from Kitchen and dupree from short. So they've got a good angle on Nico here. All the angles covered off, but the bomb plant was down. Nico could maybe just push one of the sides. He would be able to come out with something, but Karrigan gets the kill, and the defuse will come in from dupree, and TSM do get that all-important first CT side.
And that's just a nice way to just welcome themselves to this map. After that loss in the previous one, maybe feeling a little bit down, it's like, okay, brand new map, good start, getting that first pistol round on the board quite cleanly, excluding maybe the bomb going down, but it's not the end of the world. They got the defuse, they got 3 of the opponents, I think. Sorry, excuse me, there's 3 of them left standing, so all in all, not a bad showing. So into this one we go. A bit of a mixed bag, got the P90 in there, still got the SMGs as well, and cajunb with the info.
Karrigan holding onto the 5-7, saving as well, so it looks like we might see a fairly early AWP coming out from TSM. We'll see what it works out for him. That's going to be the MP9 just gunning them down from dark. dupree doing all he needs to do. And that is going to be a fast, easy round for TSM. So let's see what Karrigan does with this one. He got himself 3.5k in the last one. We'll get 4.7. Will he go for anything? Just going to go, yep, there's the AWP.
Well, he's going to be up against a fully bought out, or at least a partially bought out team, shall I say, considering they don't have the best buy in the world. They've got a couple of bits and pieces, enough for maybe an execute, probably not A. It looks like they can head towards mid. Karrigan does catch a glimpse of a few, but actually tagged down to half. Not exactly ideal. No,
that was not how he'd planned that to begin with at all. But Dignitas now with mid control. Will they do anything with it? The bomb is making its way down there. Looks like it's going to be a short push onto B here. They did have, I think it was Nico that was taking a peek there. It's Pimp actually that's working his way through apartments. And they are stacking out. It could be a quick feint though. They are taking a peek at connector.
And I was going to ask where MSL is. I think he just got boosted into window and actually took down cajunb there. So that's a pretty good start all in all. And this slow mid play coming out from Dignitas, just working their way through, is absolutely great work coming in towards it. And there we go. There was one man pickup from Zipnix towards MSL, but nowhere near enough to stop it. And I was wondering if this was going to come through as dupree pushed round behind where kjunb was holding that A ramp as he pushed through those apartments and just almost out-rotated himself. They got caught up in it. And Dig, with the earlier investment after getting the plant in the first round, were able to pick up the guns in the third, and now, obviously, transfer it. So 2-1 now, Digger back in the game.
Yeah, Nico now with the AWP himself. Didn't manage to actually claim Karrigan's AWP in that last round. But
doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter. Karrigan taken down. MSL was the one that got it. And again, they've got complete mid control. MSL didn't spot the guy in window actually there. I think they were looking towards it. Wasn't expecting it. But kjunb nonetheless has moved him away from that position. dupree with the 5-7. Can he surprise anyone? Passing through that connector smoke. His footsteps will give his position away. And once again, kjunb playing the lurker, playing the opposition. His team goes one way, he goes the other. And does manage to catch down Cadian. Because can't say his name. It's been a long day, ladies and gentlemen, that's for sure. dupree's going to peek. Well, didn't look at MSL, didn't see him either. So it's like 2 boats passing in the night. I'm not too sure the exact phrase, but nonetheless, they didn't catch each other out. And dupree's actually going in a good position. He's going to get around the backside of Pimp.
Yeah, but the bomb's not there. The bomb made its way off with Nico and kjunb, who've gone round towards A. kjunb's actually rotated as well. As soon as dupree saw Pimp calling out for it, but kjunb stays strong. He's going to peek again, spots him out on A ramp, catches him, but Nico comes in, and that is A ready for the taking. dupree quickly through connector. MSL kind of cutting himself out here. And these players aren't in the position, but he gets around the backside. Surely going to get the shot in. No, he misses it. Gives dupree a shot. Doesn't get it through, though. And now Zipnix 1v3 bomb is down. Nico's going to claim it. It's 2-2 now.
Nico once again on point with that AWP. And gets himself 2. He's definitely been the best AWPer in this best of 3, no doubt about it.
Yeah.
It's definitely been working, getting those entry frags, getting the important kills when it counts. Definitely doing a number for Dignitas and already picking themselves up 2 T sides. And maybe they can make it a 3rd, because this is going to be a save from TSM.
Yeah, it looks like they just want to go for just a clean A play, see if anyone's going to push. Take their time a little bit here, Dig, and they need to be a bit cautious. We know that damage can be done with these pistols. There's no denying that these days. Good little nade going to ricochet in towards Cadian, and there we go. This should be a nice clean take for Dignitas, not rushing it, not overusing their smokes, just taking it nice and cleanly. And now Zipnik's not going to even have a shot in towards it. Karen did get around the back, but look who's waiting. It's Nico at the door. And Nico slams it in his face. So already Dig just cleanly keeping everything, barely using half of the smokes and flashes. You can see right now, walking in cautiously, making sure no one's too close, and just utilizing one nade there, and the site is theirs.
Beautifully done. Dignitas, clean round. That's what they wanted. That's what they needed. And TSM, they're going to start to worry. They need to start picking some good, solid CT rounds up. This is the one they need. Here we go. Carrigan's going to go looking early. Doesn't manage to land the frag, and immediately is in trouble as MSL tags him down to 9 health.
This is dangerous stuff, but you got to say, Dignitas are great at taking over that mid-control, bullying them out, not only denying Carrigan a couple of rounds ago, just decimating with the AK, but MSL constantly doing this. Last time he won this exchange. This time Cajun B seeing back a little bit further, but Cajun B finds one. MSL again takes down Cajun B, and it's going to split the CTs in half. But Cadian holds firm, but it's going to be Zipnik's to fall as Dignitas just infiltrate the entire map. The 3 players who are left remaining going to make a swift move towards B. Pimp leading that charge, probably going to try and secure maybe Kitchen. Nico coming in with the bomb, and actually Pimp just checking inside, making sure everything's clear. And he does want to push too far, not too sure where the CTs are. And there we go. Bomb should be safely put down, and the CTs probably not going to get a shot into this now.
Yeah, it was a quick call for a save there for TSM. Cadian gets himself 2. Dupree will recover the AWP and back away. So 4-2 for Dignitas. A magnificent start for them on the T side. After losing out on the pistol, they really managed to get themselves back into this one, and that 3rd round bite that they went for has really paid off.
And it's MSL. You know, at the start of the rounds, it always seems like, KGB or Nico opening stuff up here. However, the later part of the rounds, in the previous map at least, on Cash, it was the likes of MSL closing out. And right now, he's doing a little bit of both. He's not only infiltrating through mid several times now, challenging that window, it's just opening up the map, cutting off the CT side, and making it so hard work. It's just making it very difficult for them to do anything. So right now, looking at the money for the CT team, we've got Cadian with an AK, Dupree picking up the AWP, but then literally just a couple of pistols elsewhere. So going to be kind of choosing to be a little bit cheaper this time, and it looks like the T-side are going to go for a fast B play, and I'm not sure if that's going to pay off. They might run into at least Cajun B, maybe? No, that's a completely ecoed up team on the B side. That's the correct choice to be making.
That's exactly the way they wanted to go, avoiding those rifles and all that was saved in the last round, and it will be Dupree that will get himself 1, and that's all they want. They're going to back away again and gift themselves another round for Dignitas. And now 5 rounds on the board already for Dignitas. This is already a very good T side. Where can they go with this one, though? Because TSM are floundering. They tried to stack out. Obviously, it was just a pistol coverage on B, so clearly it was a pretty clean take for Dignitas, but more importantly, they're not really getting the look, they're not getting the shots, they're not getting the kills that they require, and Dignitas seem to be taking sites with ease.
Yeah, Dig don't even look challenged yet. That's the scary thing with these guys. They don't look like they've exhausted their options. MSL still hunting around. He's going to check into the little cubby corner. Dupree will deny him at least that, so they'll maybe keep that up, and they will, in towards the next rounds. But there's already been so much variation from Dignitas. It's just brilliant to watch. They've not only been able to do full execution towards A that have worked, they've done clean eco takes on towards A. Their mid-control's been great. We saw a good read B play then. They have variety, and none of it's run dry yet. But I want to see now with the double AWP play with KGB and Carrigan, are they just going to try and overwhelm at B, or what are they going to do with this now?
Well, they know that it's a buy. It is Zipnik's going to be heading straight towards. He's going to cover that one off with smoke, but no, they're not going to choose to push through it. They're not going to risk it. And why not? They can delay, they can slow down. Nobody moving an inch. Everybody holding position, waiting for that smoke to clear. They know that as soon as Zipnik's smoke cleared, there is nothing to follow this up. And I don't think they've made a sound so far because it hasn't give the player Carrigan any position to move. And actually, they've got 3 stacked on A site along with Karrigan. So Xyp9x all alone right now.
Wow, and look at that execute, completely pushing Xyp9x out of the position. Going to get himself in towards the site, though. MSL does get the bomb down. Xyp9x, however, did slip through, so he's got himself into kind of the backside of Dignitas, but AZ finds him, get himself 2 to defend that bomb. Now, Cadian straight through Kitchen. Now, 2v2. Can the retake team of Dignitas lock this one down on the T side? Pimp by bench. Cadian going to start moving in. Pimp does know he's on the right side. Cadian breaks in, but Nico, where's the bomb? Is the bomb planted for him? I think it is. He's just going to have to be cautious, but no. dupreeh makes the challenge.
Pimp actually got flashed by Nico coming around short. That's where the flash came in, and that's just at the right time. Covered him off. He couldn't see. And, well, TSM got themselves a very important round there. They didn't manage to recover the second ult, but they have got themselves a double ult set up again anyway. And now Dignitas, well, they've already got 5 T-sides, so they're not going to be too worried about this one. They can just buy straight up over the top of this one. Let's see if it works out for them again. It's going to be another mid-challenge this time. Karrigan this time does beat Nico. Lands that all-important opening shot.
So important as well. He was losing out on those exchanges for the first couple of rounds. Now, look at KGB as well, supporting, spots one out in mid. Going to back away a little, play a little bit more cautiously. And I like that, just TSM switching things up, switching up the pace, switching up the positioning. Karrigan, a little bit more cautious, maybe aware that MSL's still up. MSL likes to play through mid, but they are making it straight through connector. They're straight up by stairs. And it looks like they're going to go for a bit of a sneaky A play. Karrigan, completely unaware. MSL just spotted him. Now, Cadian and dupreeh have got to hold their own here. Cadian peeks out, gets denied by AZ, and they knew Karrigan was going to come around. And now it's all on dupreeh. Picks up 2, picks up 3! dupreeh locks it down just long enough. And the last 2 players left for TSM who were at B are in a great spot now.
Just lined up for him. Pimp with just 16 health knows that they're coming. The grenade from Xyp9x is enough. And, well, Dignitas are going to be kicking themselves there because they had a great A-site push there. They got themselves in the site completely unseen by TSM up connector, but it wasn't to be. However, it's a little worrying for TSM because that was only down to simply dupreeh picking up that triple that got them back in that round. They have to be worried that Team Dignitas got onto the A-site quite easily, so easily, I should say.
Well, let's see how it goes this time. Things are starting to work in their favor, though. The picks just starting to fall in place. Karrigan, 2 rounds in a row now, opening up on towards Nico, taking him down last time and doing it again here. But this time being a little bit more cautious of that connect, because he knew last time 2 players made their way through, and AZ and MSL are still up. So taking a slightly passive angle and now going to readjust for it. MSL swiftly getting up towards short, looking for KGB, who'd been lurking around that area, but we saw last round, KGB happy just to fall back, readjust, and change the whole game plan.
Let's see where they go with this one. MSL once again got himself in window. But this time KGB's not going to challenge him. He's holding the angle. Karrigan's backed up. There it is. Karrigan takes down MSL. He was just backed himself away. Knew that he was going to maybe peek for it. And Karrigan picking up 2 already.
If he spots these 2, he's in the perfect spot for it.
Well, they are. They're going to come straight towards him. He will get tagged up pretty heavily. They're just going to try and rush his position. He gets 1 down, doesn't get the second, but the damage was done. Now they know where the bomb is. Now the rotation's already coming out. That's why Kirby having to push out there. Will flash himself into jungle. Comes around, but Karrigan's eye is trained completely on there. That's an easy shot for him. Gets himself the 3rd and the 4th of the round. Karrigan going big for TSM.
Did he even make it onto that box end? It looked like it was a jumping shot with the AWP. What the hell was that? So it's bad enough with the scout. Don't tell me that's a new possibility with the AWP, but beautifully done regardless. Karrigan probably just about clipping onto the edge of that box and hitting that shot was just sublime. So double AWP paying off. Karrigan stepping the hell up here, dominating Nico, and it's going to force the T side to maybe switch things up. That mid control no longer working. It looks like they're going for the standard A play here. Pimp just going to be up in towards those apartments, just waiting out in Palace. Probably get inside the flash or molly, and I don't know if he's got enough for the molly. No, he doesn't actually have one on board. So it looks like an execute. Cadian and dupreeh will be the first 2 on board, and the smokes are in place, and Cadian is burning alive. He's
burning. He's going to have to step out, but he takes one with him. It's AZ that goes down, but instead he does manage to reply. Nico down on Tetris. They have got themselves in towards A site. There's the plant. And now just 2 members, Xyp9x and KGB, to try and take them down. KGB, they know his position. They've already tagged him up over at CT. Tries to take a peek around. Xyp9x gets on MSL. And now on a 2-on-1, Kirby and a ramp. He's not exactly in an advantageous position here.
But the bomb's in a great spot for him.
do see Xyp9x on stairs. Oh, he catches a glimpse completely in the open. Floundering, engagement B, there it is. Kirby knew exactly where the bomb was, got a clean shot, and that will be a round for Dignitas. It was a good A-set play. They knew what was coming. More importantly, the molly that set things up. I thought Cadian actually got himself in a cheeky position in sandwich there, but that molly straight landed on his feet and forced him out.
Yeah, and then the setup afterwards, you can see KGB at the end, just, you know, crick in the neck, like, you know, I'm good here now. And Money, as you can see, a tough round coming for the CTs now.
Important.
And KGB, look at this, Dupree's pushed right up. Is he going to check close? Perfectly done from this man. Still clinically checking, but Cadian stays alive. Beautiful pop flash off the side. May allow Carrigan a bit of a peek and a chance into this round.
Gets himself one, doesn't get the second. He gets caught up on the ledge there. MSL takes him down. KGB pushing through. Needs to go big. Gets himself a second before Kirby takes him down. And now it's a one-on-one. Kirby already picked up 3 in the round. Xyp9x on the rotate with the FAMAS. Bomb is down, and once again, Kirby is the protector. Tries to flash out. Now he's looking towards jungle, not expecting the move from CT here. So Xyp9x should be able to creep in unseen. Kirby, well, he knows that the bomb's not planted, and he's instead just going to go for a full rotate, straight round to Palace, and try and check the position again. Xyp9x, well, he's got 5 angles to cover.
He's going to put himself in a corner and try and find the safest place to just deny any others.
And that is the exact position he's in. Here, though, I think he's just going to come straight around and check straight in towards where Xyp9x is. Yep, he's just edging it. Does he think he spotted it? Well, that grenade's going to give Xyp9x his position. It just creeps into the corner. Kirby will take it, but FAMAS pays off for Xyp9x, and he will pick up the round. 6-6. This is so tight for them. TSM going down to the wire in a one-on-one. Do make it count, and that was so important for them, because if Dignitas picked that up, I'm pretty sure they would have been money screwed there, and that would have forced them into an eco.
Well, they're still struggling for cash, even though they won that round. So you've got 2 FAMASes in this. You've still got the op on Carrigan, which is a big investment, and KGB doesn't even have armor right now. So there could be a threat from that, but still, it looks like a play from underpass coming out for the T side. Carrigan setting up for it. He could be overwhelmed here, so gonna back out a little, play it a little calmer, and wait for the peak. Nade will slow him down, but not catch him. KGB finds one. Carrigan follows up, goes aggressive, gets it, and now just Pimp alive, cleanly dealt with by TSM.
You know, I was about to say a couple of rounds ago, for TSM, what's been working for them so far in this tournament is Dupree and KGB have stepped up. At the moment, KGB was bottom fragging. He was actually on 3 just 2 rounds ago. He's already up to 7, so he's picked himself up 4 in the last 2 rounds. And that's starting to get himself back in there, and that's probably why we're starting to see TSM on a bit of a revival as well, as they do take the lead once again in this game. Carrigan, this time, adjusting his position. He's going to peek around short. Pimp's going very early, very aggressive there. Catches a glimpse on Xyp9x. He is the only man challenging it, but he's trying to push him, trying to press him. Carrigan will find one down mid, and KGB has him covered off from the angle. Carrigan will back away, and it's going to be a B-site push from Dignitas, but it has been stopped dead in its tracks by TSM.
Has been, and Dignitas, they certainly weren't against those B plays at the start, but as soon as Carrigan started to hit that form and Xyp9x started playing well, it's been so good for them.
Cadian's going to find Kirby any second now. He just looked away. Oh, that's perfect timing. And that's just how it works sometimes for you. Cadian does forget himself the information. Now they know that A site is pretty open. They know that it's going to be a B site or possible mid play, and that gives Xyp9x the play to go looking, but MSL manages to come better off. Doesn't matter though, KGB is there, gets himself 1 and 2. Can he make it 3 as Nico is the sole survivor on the site?
I think KGB's aware he could have snuck through, but actually Nico's got himself in a great spot, but will the push come out? Yes, it will. KGB spotted it in the end, and his play on the side was absolutely superb then. So all in all, it's been a good display from both sides. TSM just about retaking themselves into control after the great step up from Carrigan with that AWP. It's been absolutely perfect. After the first couple of rounds, it took about 5 rounds, and then that form came into practice, and it's been non-stop. And you can see it across the board. Xyp9x a little quiet, but then bearing in mind he's been generally soloing B after KGB pushed it up short. So Dig falling back towards the A play, and this time they're going to have a fully bought up TSM to try and stop him.
Yeah, Dignitas just picked up 1 round in the last 7, so you can see where TSM definitely managing to regain control of this match. Can they close it out at 9-6? That would be absolutely what they need. Carrigan manages to get the first shot, but they are pushed heavily on towards the A site already. But look at this. TSM have every angle covered up there. Cadian spraying down through the smoke, almost took a couple of members of his own team down. The defuse will come. It will be 9-6. TSM with a solid CT side after a shaky start, going 5-2 down.
Yeah, and just going back to that last round there, the way they worked around the smokes, really nice. And even, Dupree's positioning, working through it, as well as Cadian as well, manning his screen. So I think so far, Carrigan has been playing out of his mind, who basically got TSM back into that one. Without him doing what he did with the AWP, locking out mid, stopping the likes of MSL, breaking through and constantly abusing either short or connector, I don't think they'd have got this opportunity, but this is such an important round now. We've seen that Team Dignitas struggle to get those pistols on Inferno. On Cash, they stepped up a little, but now they need this to carry on. Interesting
to see the body language at TSM there. They're a team that are normally laughing and joking, quite smiley. They were very glum and serious there. Obviously realizing the danger of the situation, that they only did pick up those 9 rounds on CT. It's quite possible that Dignitas could go on a bit of a streak here. This pistol round, very important. And AZ going all aggressive already. Gets a good flash on towards Cadian. Gets away alive, more importantly. And gets back out to the ramp there. Gets a lot of tags down, but they're already pushing around the stairs. But MSL trying to cover them off. AZ does get that double on ramp. He managed to win out that fight. A fight that he should never win. TSM pushing through, but Dignitas much better in the pistols. And now Carrigan all alone. He will get taken down. I have no idea how AZ survived on that ramp, let alone came out with 2 kills.
I don't know, it was just unreal. Watching the players split through connector as well, getting around behind them and seeing how far pushed out the likes of AZ were. It was just blowing my mind. And then Pimp coming around the back then, finding the 2 who are trying to pick up the kill there and towards AZ to stop that spree and recover the bomb. It all just seemingly worked out really well, but a dangerous round from start to finish. So looking at this, round 17, a bit of a mixed bag, but we do see the scout in play. We see early M4s, a big investment from Team Dignitas, expecting not too much of a threat, and the scout is in the perfect spot to be doing that sort of work.
Oh, there's a grenade, going to drop at the feet of Dupree. The scout not quite going to land the second shot, but he's already damage done. Pimp follows it up with a grenade. Zipnik's going to try and get a peek here, but just 3 members left of TSM as they try and work their way in towards A site. That's going to get shut down in its tracks by AZ. And Dignitas get themselves their 8th round, and more importantly, 2 rounds on the CT side already. If they get some momentum going, this can cause some serious problems from TSM. We've seen it from TSM previously.
We have, and Tech9 and Smoke. I don't know what they're going to make of this one. Carrigan maybe trying to fake him out on A, just going to drop something up to give him the go around, but this guy can solo site so well. Throw your minds back to what you got to witness on Cash. Let's see what he can do here. Gonna have to back out a little. He's got players left, right, and center. He's been overwhelmed, swarmed by TSM, just coming in towards the site. Considering all they've got here is P250s and 1 Tech9, the bomb down is pretty damn good, and they're set up for this.
Yeah, unfortunately for him, that grenade was just a little too deep, and it went past. MSL does get Carrigan down. Now they're going to be pushing on site. They can move in from short and to 3 coming through from kitchen, leaping through. AZ will get 1 before the game taken down. The retake is definitely in Dignitas' favour. Cajun be the last man. He'll get taken down in the corner. And now we are all square. 9-9. Team Dignitas get themselves their first round, 3 rounds on the board. Now TSM will invest. Now we'll see what they can do with the rifles.
And Pimp has 4 out of 5 of his kills with that USPS now. I absolutely love that, even though he had the M4. Showing that he is quite talented with that gun, and it's good to see him back in the studio showing what he can create with it. So into this one we go. 9 now, all square, all even. We saw how important that pistol round was, and now full investment coming out for the T's. TSM have everything they need. Nico has the Peekers advantage. Oh, sorry, excuse me. In theory, it's on the other side, but Nico this time with the AWP changes gets to hold the angle first and make it a lot harder work for anyone against him.
Yeah, it's interesting to see. Cadian was there, but they smoked him off. Dupree going to push on through that smoke at short. They've got 2 members coming through underpass, so AZ is about to get very busy in jungle. Now, MSL worked very well on this boost. This time around, he's going to see the gun just through the smoke there. That was easy for AZ. It was Carrigan that tried to peek. Nico also, with that information, knows that there's likely to people coming up connector, so he gets himself a shot. And this, at the moment, is going very much in Dignitas' favour. They're reading this attack so easily by TSM.
And that's going to start worrying me. We remember what happened when Dig started to stretch their legs on the CT side of the previous map. They started to make it look impossible to break through with, but Cadian now starting to run with the AWP as well, something we didn't often see on the T side of the last couple of maps. He did pick it up occasionally. Now 2 left standing. 1 is him. Does get a quick little shot towards AZ there. But I doubt anyone's going to be giving him any free frags from this point onwards. Xyp9x kind of stuck in mid. The remaining 4 players for the CT side just playing pretty deep in towards the sides. And the only threat really is to open up on towards a 1v1. Xyp9x not going to have the shot there towards Pimp. Cadian gets himself around the back, but to what avail? He might catch out one hit, but gets the tag towards Pimp. That is devastating for him. But Pimp closes it out, and Team Dignitas show once again how strong they can be on these sides. When
it's not going your way, they're the sort of shots you land, that's for sure. Interesting to see about Cadian, actually, because he did take the AWP pretty much all the way through the VP game, so it was actually quite surprising he really didn't play much on the on Cash. As it stands, Dignitas 10-9 up and looking in good stead here as they've picked up every CT round so far. Solid stuff from them. Good 4 rounds already in the bank, and more importantly, speaking of bank, that is building. And now we're going to see an A play, an A rush. I'm not too sure it's going to work out for them because AZ is already in position, ready and waiting, and Dignitas just gunned them down as they run through.
That counter smoke is perfectly placed. AZ got to just use it so well, but now Karrigan and Cadian break through a little. Cadian, Tech 9 to hand, they've got the bomb down. That's a little bit of silver lining, I guess, to this one. As Nico, Pimp, and KJB all in the same area here. Gonna start peeking in. Did Nico catch a glimpse then of Karrigan? I'm not too sure, but Karrigan spotted out Nico. And this could be a 2v2. Bomb is down, CT side. Slowly but surely being ground down. KJB is only walking towards like, see that little crab walk across, gonna peek out Cadian. Cadian spots him. Karrigan finds Pimp. Now 1v2, surely not gonna be able to be done. 1 HP left, and it's gonna be Karrigan dancing with him, buying time, second by second. Finally, the T side breakthrough, 10-10.
No, he's going to lose his rifle there, I think. Oh, yeah, not going to quite survive. Cadian just about hung on to his, so Gabby quite cleverly knew he was only on 1 hit points, knew he was just going to try and hold him in there. AZ did what he could, but TSM picked themselves up their first T-side round. Very important stuff for them. But as we mentioned, Dignitas, they built themselves up a good bit of bank. They can buy straight back into this one.
Yeah, and Nico with the AWP. Karrigan and KJB just with the Tech 9s. I do have the mollies though, which is a little strange, and MSL just gonna sweep up 2 of them. Actually finally shot down by one of the Tech 9s rather than the actual guns they purchased, as AZ just cautiously waits on side, using the smokes and flashes, trying to wait out to see the plant, but he's literally dancing with him. It's Xyp9x on the other side of the smoke, as KJB gonna have to start working his way in once again. 2v2, but this time, no bomb down just yet. Pimp en route. He's coming around the spawn. He's taking the long route here.
Yeah, it's painted the outline on the wall there, I think. Kebu does manage to get Xyp9x down. Just Karrigan left, but the bomb plant down. This is entirely possible, but I'm not too sure if he's expecting Pimp to come behind him right now. He's going to be coming out of Palace, and Karrigan getting caught off guard. Oh, he's spinning around just at the right time. Gets him down. Now it's just Kebu once again in a one-on-one. Or will Karrigan get the 4K? Well... Wow, 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 wow. TSM, they have Karrigan stepping up right now. Look at how much he's leading his team by advantage. Example, 22 kills for Karrigan, absolutely decimating the opposition so far. And they need to be, because the T side is definitely a tough one for TSM. Dignitas started off so well with those 5 CT sides, but now 2 rounds back-to-back for TSM. And suddenly we see Dignitas on an eco.
KJB though in a good spot. He might be able to catch one out here. He's starting to head his way through that underpass, look for anything, and maybe call out to Pimp like, hey, they're coming up right now. That nade is going to connect pretty darn well, considering they've got armor, and look at that shot. Oh, Pimp with the double. His pistol play is perfect. However, it's not enough in this round, with 3 players now making it down towards the site. Bomb is in, but lurking around the back. KJB can get himself an AK. Gets himself in scot-free, gets down 1, but the CZ not going to reset that easily for him, as Xyp9x will pick up the kill. And this is starting to look like TSM's finding their footing, but Karrigan, this guy Karrigan is just unreal. He's carrying like a champ, 25-12. No one is near him on the scoreboard currently.
Yeah, he's doing a really good job, especially on the T side as well, stepping it up over here right now. Let's see, once again, this is going to be a bit of a fake coming out. Karrigan's done this before with those fake smokes. A little bit early, I would say, if they're going for these fakes. doesn't give away too much. It's going to be the flashes, the smokes. They're going to expect a push. Let's see if the rotation works. It does. It draws the attention of Nico. Pulls Nico in towards the A site while the rest of the team try and work their way in towards B. But they've been stopped in their tracks by Kiebu. MSL has pushed down the A ramp, and that's given them all the information they need. And you can see TSM, they're going for the rotate. They got stopped in their tracks at B. They're going straight back around to mid.
They are indeed. T-side losing out on Karrigan is a massive blow. He's the guy who's been opening these games, closing out the rounds. It's been impeccable from him, but how long can that last? As we saw, going down quite early on here, doing a little bit of damage. KHB and MSL a little bit lower, but 50 seconds here. And really, the CT side is still in good position. They haven't lost out much. They're still comfortably set up. TSM gonna have to find an option in, a route in, something. They've got Dupree fairly far pushed up, but AZ's gonna find him with absolutely no question. There is Zipnix and Cadian gonna have to start working their way through. AZ gonna push himself in towards the MSL, getting burnt alive there. Pushed out position, AZ backing away. This is giving TSM a shot, but the HP is so low right now.
Smoked out, Cajun B. Oh, he looked away just at the wrong moment as Kirby comes around the corner. The bomb plant trying to come in. Well, he gets lined up nicely. And that from short, actually. Good shots from Kirby. And that's Dignitas getting themselves back on the board. 12-11, as you say, money, money, money. It's a problem, and TSM have it.
Yeah, around maximum they've got right now is 3.3k, 2.4 around the rest, P250s, and that's all they're going for. And they're not even going to, straight up rush the site. They're spreading out, looking for something. Zipnix holding up in Palace, Karrigan chilling out, see if anyone pushes up. We know AZ likes to do that. He's not doing it this round. Dupree, Cajun B, heading down through underpass. They're so capable of getting something out of this, but definitely difficult. Look how far back Cadian is. He's literally so far from committing towards anywhere at the moment. Dupree starting to head up. AZ going to keep him at length. And this is what I like about Dig. They're so aware. They're just keeping him so far back at the moment.
Yeah, keeping him at arm's length. AZ gets himself 2 clean pickups from long range. Zipnik does get one down there. That's MSL. Will he be able to rescue the rifle? No. Nico will gun them down in their path. Zipnik's quickly taken down. And now 12-12, all square. Once again, Dignitas get themselves 2 quick rounds. Talking about the money, TSM, of course, are going to be able to get themselves the AKs. That's the problem. When they have been picking up those rounds, they've been down to 1 man. They've only had 1 man surviving, so they've not been able to keep hold of those rifles, even though they're picking up the rounds.
They have had a good few bomb plants to boot. They've not been too badly on that. You can see there's a lot of fuses as well, but all in all, it's not the worst. But look at this aggression. This can win or lose you rounds, and KHB, let's see what he can make it of. It gets down one, goes to the second, doesn't get the follow-up, but it's a good exchange. Information is gathered, but will it be worth it? That's the big question now going forward. How much do they gain from that? Because considering TSM aren't really pushing anywhere, they're still waiting this out, looking for more possibilities to push and pull Dig. I'm not sure how much he got from that one.
Smokes are out, so that's the Palace and the ramp. They're going to time out now. And that's bought time for TSM. They're crawling their way in there. The bomb actually making a move. So we're going to see Zipnix again taking a peek in towards Palace. Slowly working his way in there as MSL looks at ramp. Sees that it's clean, gets himself into sandwich, and again, TSM are looking to make the push. Flash is going out there. Not too many smokes. Occasion B, the only man with the smoke. That's now been thrown out. That's going
it's made Nico rotate. Cajun B's been all the way over at B. He forced Nico back a touch, and now MSL has to deal with the front lines here, but Karrigan's broken through. And that little bit of a fake out was brilliant, but AZ pushes straight in. The bomb plant for short did not pay off. And now the bomb is loose. Karrigan, Zipnix, and Cajun B have to take down Nico and Pimp and deal with that bomb plant. I think he has the spot to do it. Yes, he does. Bomb down. Let's see if they can hold it.
Well, now he's all alone because Pimp's been taken out while he was smoked off. The rest of his team were gunned down. So that 4-on-3 advantage they had has been stopped dead in its tracks. And more importantly for TSM, they have 3 men alive with rifles, which is going to help their money situation no end. Team Dignitas, on the other hand, they're going to be struggling. Nico can't pull anything off, and that's probably why he's going to be looking to save this one. See if he can get anyone at mid, give himself a cleanest shot he can make. But there's nobody coming his way, and he will be safe for the next round. 13-12 to Team SoloMid.
And bearing in mind, Karrigan that round got 3 kills. This guy is leading by example, perfectly put by Vendetta. He is playing out of his mind. This is one of those tournaments that you just cannot doubt his caliber, considering he is one of the newer additions, excluding Cadian. To this lineup, he is certainly deserving of where he is right now. Brilliant performance, and as the observers are pointing out, so little money now for the CT side. They're going to start struggling beyond belief as this goes forward. Already MSL down just to that fam. It's going to set himself up nice and close. And
this is a risky buy for them, because if they lose this, they are basically at match point.
yeah,
They are basically at match point before they can do anything about it, unless they get some crazy eco off, which is not beyond the realms of pistolability. It's how we've seen it happen a couple of times already in this tournament.
Pistolability.
Pistolability, maybe a Freudian slip. I can't even get that word out.
Words are hard.
They are at this time of day. It's been a long day for sure, but as we can see, it's TSM taking the time, and that's actually what's worked for them. It didn't work on Cash. Going slow was definitely not what worked for them, but this time around, it is working. Cadian gonna get that smoke. Will it draw anyone's attention? You can see 2 people already on ramp, so they know. They don't need any information. They already know that nobody's here.
Down.
MSL is there. He's going to get one. Doesn't get the second, but that will be picked up, and that is the bomb loose on ramp.
But KGB and Dupree did make their way through Connector. They've just about got time to try and single out some of the players. The smoke just about dissipating by jungle, and now they're going to try and force out the likes of AZ, try and challenge him down, pick up that bomb. But 20 seconds, they have to bully their way back in. And KGB is just watching that cross, and that's all he's got to do. He stops the bomb, Dupree goes down, and KGB would have to pull off a miracle to get himself back into this one. Finds one, but surely the rest of Dig just won't show now.
Pimp is just around the corner, just the opposite side of this box. He's got bomb in hand! And that is exactly what Dignitas needed. If they had lost that round, they would have been staring down the barrel of match point before they could buy right weapons again. But they do pick up the round. They do get themselves in it. And this game is going down to the wire. 13-13.
I've got a fear of overtime kicking in now, and Carrigan going out so early. I've got to almost think that was, you know, quite the blessing in disguise in a way. Ended up going down so early. So now, got these guys coming through. You've got the A push coming out from TSM. They're going to make a quick play out of this. They do have AKs here. They've got a tech line as well, but they're making such a play, such a push, and it's working. The brute force from KGB has taken down 2, and don't tell me, the bomb went down then. Carrigan left on 2 HP, still got the bomb plant in. 3 players left to retake, but Zipnix just took him down with a grenade. Carrigan's gone.
That's not what you need in these tense situations at 13-13. It's a 3-on-3 as Dignitas go for the retake. They did such a good job at doing this on Cash. Can they do it again? Nico gets KGB. Cadian is coming around the backside of them. Gets a glimpse of one. It's going to be an easy pick-up for him. As he comes through. Oh, he misses the bomb planter, but he gets him at the end. Gets him with the knife. Cadian goes big, and that is what they needed. 14-13 to TSM.
Perfect positioning, risky as hell. He held his nerves so well then. All he had was that P250. He had made his way in. He waited for that first player to line up. He knew that flash was in place. And look at this, wait for it. He held his nerves so well. Flash comes in, takes him down, and pushing straight in for the knife. He knew it was on short. Zipnix cleaned up the rest. And that was huge. And look at the state Team Dignitas are in now. Money is nowhere to be found. P250s, a CZ, and a flash. That's all they've got here.
Yeah, money too tight to mention. Can they get themselves anything from this one as KGB comes through, gets himself 1, gets himself 2. Cadian will get the 3rd. Pimp rushes on round, but he runs straight into the bullets of Carrigan. And now Kirby all alone and gunned down. Match point for TSM, 15-13. Dignitas have pushed them all of the way, but TSM surely can go over the finish line now.
This could be huge. Who knows what is going to happen now? Look at this. 3 Famuses for the CT side, 2 M4s, and not a great deal else. Only got a couple of flashes, no head armor. Yeah, they're against Tease. It's not the end of the world, but let's see how this plays out, because massive round coming in. And already, slow beginning, careful, cautious start from both sides.
15-13 match point. Dignitas have to hold their nerve here, have to hold the angles. You can see the bomb, it's working up through, and this has worked so well for TSM. They're going into A, but look, Nico is ready and waiting. He will get 1. Can he get the second follow-up frag? No, he can't. And AZ gets dropped down unsuspecting on towards his head. TSM closing out Dignitas all across the map. Kebu, the last man standing. Cadian, Zipnix, and Carrigan holding steady. He's getting grenaded, smoked, flashed, everything going in his direction. And he has got everything to do right now in a 1-on-3. Bomb plant is down for TSM. He's going to work his way back into jungle. Carrigan has the perfect position for this one. They're going to have to get in close to try and finish this one off. Kirbu, every angle is covered off by him. And he's just got 30 seconds left, ticking away. Cadian will get found out, but it doesn't matter. That's the crossfire they needed, and that is the kill they needed. 16-13 for TSM as they get through to the semi-finals on Sunday. They buy themselves a day's break. And Dignitas, well, they pushed them as hard as they could, but still go down 2-1. They're going to be through to tomorrow in the elimination match. They put in a great performance overall. They've got nothing to be upset about. Obviously, losing out to TSM is something they have done a lot in the past, but they really pushed them all the way.